The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, the 90s Bulls are back. Let's go. Oh, they beat the Jazz. I'll just start there.
That means the 90s Bulls are back because we beat the Jazz?
We won 2 in a row.
Oh, we're back, baby.
Yeah.
Title Town.
We're almost to 500, and they're playoff worthy. If it started today, it'd be in the play-in game.
That's right.
DeMar DeRozan dropped 29, including a go-ahead basket with a minute left to lead the Bulls to victory over the Jazz last night. Kobe White also dropped 25, including 7 three-pointers. We have a three-point shooter. Who knew?
It's great to see.
It's something you try to strive for in today's NBA.
Well, it's something every other team has.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the Bulls signed DeMar DeRozan, who strictly doesn't do that.
DeMar DeRozan loves the 8-foot jumper.
Boy, does he.
Listen, and people always say this in life when you're starting out, don't be a jack of all trades. Find one thing you're good at, and then be the best at it. Mm-hmm. Well, he's made $250 million being great at an 8-foot jumper. He's just never going to have a ring. I mean, actually, he does have the ring, doesn't he, from the Raptors? No, he does not.
He does not. He was not on that team. They had traded him, and that's why they had Kawhi Leonard on that team.
That's right. He was gone. That's right.
Wow. So no rings.
No ring, but would you rather have a ring and $50 million, Kara, or $250 million and no ring?
I'll take B.
250 and no ring.
Yes.
So titles don't matter to you.
No.
So you have no integrity.
I just want the money.
You have no integrity. You have no honor.
There's no ring in radio, so I just want the money.
But let's say there was a ring.
Okay.
And $50 million, you could live a great life the rest of your life.
That's true.
And have a championship. Or $250 million, and people don't look at you special, but you have everything you really want.
I still like the 250.
Yeah, you do. So there you go. No integrity, Kara.
Yeah,
That's
me.
what she's known as.
Sorry.
Karen, why don't you take a lap around the building and think about what you just said, okay?
Give us 20 push-ups. Some Chiefs fans got frostbite in that playoff game, January 13th. Remember, it was 4 below zero. I think that was
the Dolphins game.
The Dolphins, but I think it was also the coldest game of all time, or one of the top 3 coldest of all time in the NFL. So a bunch of Chiefs fans now are facing amputation.
Oh, I had a friend that had that happen.
Really?
Yes. She was waiting out for the school bus in the winter wearing open-toe shoes. She was a cheerleader. Not anymore because she lost a toe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I know.
So was he in high school cheerleader or college?
High school.
Well, she wasn't waiting for the bus in college.
Yeah. Well, if you go to UIC, you could be. It's a city one.
What do you mean?
Kara's exactly right. Like, people do wait for the bus. Like, you took a bus to Columbia.
Yeah, I take a bus to work.
You take a bus now.
But I'm not a cheerleader, Brian. That's the tell.
How dare you judge who takes a bus or no? You take the bus now.
No, I'm not judging the bus.
It sounds like you are.
So are these people losing digits?
Well, all kinds of things. Like you said, mostly probably people's feet in those situations because they got too cold. But a lot of frostbite situations, so hands and feet. And there's facing amputations. There's dozens of people that are going to lose fingers and toes. But hey, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl eventually.
All
So
right,
hey.
they should get free something out of that.
Fingers?
Yeah. Well, chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers. Oh, if Chick-fil-A was smart. Or who's no? I guess you don't call them chicken fingers at Chick-fil-A, right?
Well, they're a tender on the
They're
menu.
a tender.
But chicken fingers, chicken tenders, it's all the same game.
Yeah, but who calls them chicken fingers still?
I think Burger King.
Really?
I think so.
No, they have chicken fries.
They do have chicken fries, but that's something different.
Yeah.
You know, the Chiefs could offer them a Super Bowl
I was
ring.
just saying, that's what I was thinking.
They
Why they can't put a finger on it?
fingers.
There's no finger for it. All right, that's a shame.
Pour one out for their fingers.
Again, that's why I picked the 250. You don't need the finger
Well,
for the ring.
Kara might be on to something.
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out special to Upper Deck Golf. They're coming back to Wrigley Field. Now, Megan bought me this last year for my Father's Day. And basically you go to Wrigley Field and you hit golf balls around different parts of the stadium seating areas to the ballpark on the grass and the dirt and the plates and everything. It's really...
Can you hit people in the head?
Well, no one's on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not during a Cubs game.
We didn't say that.
Oh, how good would it be if it was in the middle of a Cubs game? It'd be incredible. So I just want to give a shout out there. You can go to early access on the Upper Deck Golf website to get an email when they're absolutely for sale, because I want our listeners that love this. In fact, Chi-Town Chris was out there working security when I did it.
That's right.
And it is so fun and cool to go around the stadium, the views, and just to hit golf balls onto the ballpark. It's really cool. Finally, you don't have to close your eyes for this. If you're driving, don't. But,
Good advice.
So there is a woman in the Netherlands who broke the 400-meter indoor world record. Her name is Femke Bol. I hope I'm saying that right. All respect. But she was interviewed after she broke this record. Now, the first person you're going to hear on this audio is the interviewer. The next person is her. If you're sitting or if you're walking or on a train, after you hear the interviewer, close your eyes and tell me who it sounds like. Here we go.
When you're putting your mind to it, you know exactly what to do indoors. How was that for you?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, it was such a strong race. We were all running so fast, multiple running in the 50s, so I knew I had to go out fast. I had Lieke in front of me, so I wanted to be in front, and I could hear how big she was behind me, so I was like, okay, this is good, now we keep going, and this crowd is so amazing.
Who'd that sound like, Kara?
Maybe Minnie Mouse. Like,
Yeah.
but the interview sounded like Posh Spice. I was putting an image to her, too.
Didn't expect Posh Spice, but certainly Minnie Mouse is there you go.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Some 41 with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Our great interview with Garrick Wibley up at the Q101 podcast, the Brian and Kenzie new podcast, Q101.com, and anywhere you get your podcasts. Like, I don't know where you listen to them, maybe on Spotify. I like for my podcast listening to, so you can try it there. So we promised you Cage the Elephant tickets every hour. Let's do it again. 312-591-8300. This is the only time all morning that you have to really work for it. You have to beat Kara in trivia.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
You think?
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah. You're just such a maven
Yes.
of useless facts.
Yeah, sponge for things that don't matter.
312-591-8300. Call right now to compete against Kara in trivia for the Cage tickets.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Well, we promised Cage the Elephant tickets every hour, and that's what we're doing. Now, this was the only time you have to compete for them. I'm sure Anna is a very sweet person. Is she off the air, Case? You talked to her?
Seemed delightful.
Anna, you're delightful, right?
Of course I am, except when I'm yelling at my students.
Oh, a teacher, huh?
Oh,
Yes.
that's no fair. She knows stuff.
I only know math. I'm a math teacher.
How old? Like what grade? Grade school, high school?
Seniors in high school.
Seniors.
Oh, that's got to be tough.
Yeah, they don't want to learn anything.
Especially math.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
they have short
Calculus.
timer. They have short timers disease. Then they're like ready to get out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to yell them all the time, like 2 + 2 is 4.
I hope they're not at that
if they
age.
can do that.
I hated math.
Yeah.
I still do.
That's why we're in radio.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Anna, competing for the Cage tickets. Are you a big fan of Cage the Elephant?
Yes. So is my husband.
Oh, okay. Husband's going too then. Or not. Maybe you're taking a friend.
I'll take one of my seniors.
Whoa. Gonna see you on the Daily Mail soon.
Not like that.
Sure.
And summits.
Yes. All right, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kara gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails right now.
Tails.
It's heads.
Oh,
There you go. Kara.
Yes.
Where are the 2024 Olympics being held?
I think it's Paris.
It is Paris.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Paris, France. Get a croissant while you're there.
Yeah.
Anna, what popular soft drink claims to contain 23 flavors?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is right. Do you drink it regularly or you just know that?
I just know it's one of my kids' favorite.
Oh, boy. All these kids giving her the info. Let's see here. Back to Kara.
Yeah, 1-1 back to Kara.
What name did George Costanza from Seinfeld want to name his first child?
It was a number.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know. Oh.
7?
7's right.
Oh, my God.
Kara.
That was so anticlimactic.
I know, sorry.
It
I was
wasn't.
going to say pie.
Oh, yeah.
Back to Anna.
That's right.
What does Shaggy say when he's scared in Scooby-Doo?
Yoinks.
Oh, boy.
very
There we go.
good.
We got some winners here.
Firing from the hip there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Kara, which singer was featured on Lil Nas X's Old Town Road? Remember when that took over the world, that song, just a couple years ago?
Wasn't it Billy Ray Cyrus?
It was Billy Ray Cyrus. Kara's got 3. Anna, where is the Great Pyramid of Giza?
Egypt.
Egypt is right.
Isn't that where all the pyramids are?
No, it's not right.
No.
There's some. Yeah, no, Kara.
That's one in Mexico.
You actually
true.
thought all the pyramids were in Egypt?
Most. I mean,
Megan went and visited the ones in Mexico.
me too. I've
My
seen
wife.
those. Yeah.
And there's some in Spain. I just sound so bougie. But I've been to Madrid. I beat Megan there for when she was working over there. And we went and saw pyramids in Madrid.
Oh.
Huh.
I'm glad those weren't the answers. I would have only known Egypt.
I'm just saying that the aliens got around the Earth building those
There you
pyramids.
go. Point for Brian.
Yeah, thank you.
3-3 back to Kara.
Kara, which U.S. state is a peninsula?
Oh, that's Florida.
That is Florida. Anna, which city was divided by a wall from 1961 to 1989?
Berlin.
Berlin.
That was a guess.
Good time for my Ronald Reagan impression.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
That was actually really good.
It's either that or who else does that sound like?
Well, that sounds just like Reagan.
Yeah.
Your Kennedy sometimes
Yeah.
bleeds into a Reagan.
Yeah. I try to have an impression of all the presidents. I started with Washington. I have some audio of Washington.
Well, you did that podcast that one
Yeah,
time.
it's on my mini disc player.
All right. It is 4-4.
Oh, boy.
it's a tight
Oh, my
one.
gosh.
It is back to Kara. For as nice as Anna is, she has to win to get these Cage the Elephant tickets, but it is Kara's question.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Kara, what USA Network show saw Meghan Markle play the character of Rachel Zane?
I know the show,
What's the show?
Suits, right?
Suits is right.
You said on network, I didn't know.
Oh, boy,
Oh,
Kara.
wait, now I feel bad.
You should
It's
feel.
okay.
Oh, no, she's going to cry.
Are you kind of?
No.
That's too bad because if you cried, we would have gave you the ticket.
Clash with Kenzie. The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
I'm so sorry, Kara, but hang on because here's what you can do, just like everybody else, Kara. You can do this. After Bob Moses, Love Brand New, this song is 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
Well, I can't call in to win.
No, you can't. No. I meant Anna. Anna, you stay there and hang up and then call back when we're in about 3 minutes for a chance at those tickets for Cage the Elephant coming up here with Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. God bless the baby. There we go. 312-591-8300. Caller 10. We'll get the tickets for Cage the Elephant. That Anna was so nice. I mean, Kara, how dare
feel
you?
terrible.
How could you do that?
I'm blaming it on Meghan Markle.
Yeah, we should because,
Why not?
No, well,
Everybody seems to blame her for everything anyway.
Well, as my dad said once, we fought a war to get rid of those people, to get them out of our lives. My dad said that once when I called him. I go, you watching The Royal Wedding? He goes, we fought a war to get rid of those people once. Remember that? I go, well, I wasn't around, but wow, that's a great point.
Yeah.
So there you go. 312-591-8300. Cage the Elephant tickets every hour today. And this was the hardest way to get them. So, Anna, I'm sorry. You were so nice on the phone and great job. And, she's a teacher. So a real.
I really hated math in high school. That might have been a little bit of why I wanted
revenge
to beat her.
on
Yeah.
your part.
I wish I could have beat Mr. Chester.
Was your teacher Mr. Chester?
Chester the molester, we used to call him. Not that he did, but that's what high schoolers do,
All right. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Oh, boy.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
It's a great song, right?
Yes.
It's one of those classic songs that no matter what kind of music you like, when this song comes on, you kind of just crank it up. Sometimes bands just get it right. Well, Don Henley wrote this song. Obviously, the Eagles wrote the whole song, but there's a court case going on. I've kind of been fascinated by it the last couple of weeks where he is suing these three guys that own 100 pages of legal pads that have the original lyrics to this song on it.
Well, how did they get that? That's the question.
That's the crux of it. So
Yeah.
what it goes back to is 10 years ago, Don Henley did an interview, and he gave these to somebody. He gave these notes to someone that was going to write a big article, a big deep dive into this song. He gave him the legal pads with all these notes on it. He contended that he didn't intend for that to be a gift or to get him back. Well, it's been over 10 years, actually. It was 2012 when somebody put him up for auction, where the guy who got him, and he says he was gifted these. It was not intended to get him back. He never asked for them back.
You probably forgot about it. I sort of side with Henley on this.
Well, they went to court about it, and they just threw it out. It was in court for weeks. And they finally, even Henley's attorneys agreed that let's just stop this. This is stupid. And he's agreed that there's not enough evidence that these guys legally obtained the handwritten sheets, and then he bought them from somebody else, this guy, the guy that got them originally.
Mm-hmm.
So the guys that are trying to sell them again said, hey, we bought them from this other guy.
I can see their point for sure.
Yeah, if you had a problem with this guy, we don't even know that dude.
Right.
We just bought the thing. So that's kind of how it ended up and just got thrown out of court. And it's kind of funny that Don Henley, I think, is like 76 years old at this point, worth $500 million probably. But he was spending time in court trying to get it back because they meant so much to him. These pads, he wrote this damn song on it.
Yeah.
It's hard to write a hit song.
I mean, that's something that should be in the Rock and Roll Museum.
Yeah,
Those notes.
in fact, one of the guys that bought him is a former curator of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So he loves collecting this kind of stuff.
Right.
It brought the question in my head, though, is what's your best memorabilia? And it could be music, or it could have gotten from an actor, or even Mike Ditka. I don't know. If you have something, what's your most treasured memorabilia that you might even tell State Farm, hey, I know I got, all my clothes and my bed in my house, but this thing, if it ever gets stolen, I need this insured somehow or whatever.
Wow.
I'm not saying you have it insured, but just it's that important to you.
Yeah.
Do you have something like that, Kara?
I do. Well, I have a couple, but one of them I got by accident. I was hosting I was emceeing like a charity function, a fundraiser for someone.
Yeah.
And Rick Nielsen kindly signed a guitar to be auctioned off. So I was
Rick Nielsen of Cheap Trick.
So I'm like,
local
cool.
guy, Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah. So I was holding up the guitar, getting the auction going. Who bids 100, 200? And I was kind of going back and forth with the people myself. Going, okay, I'll bid 300. Who's going to do 4? And then when I said I'll do 750, it was crickets. So I ended up buying the guitar for $750, which
That's not a lot of money.
Well, it was for me.
I'm not counting your money.
Right.
But that's not a lot for a guitar from Rick Nielsen.
Yeah, I guess I still have it. I mean, if you want to pay me more to take it, you can.
I'll give you $751. I'm doing the Price is Right rules.
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah, because that's got to be worth way more.
Yeah, I
now.
hope so. I don't know. I did confirm it. It was him that signed it at least, but I don't have like a piece of paper that certifies it, so I don't know if that'll mess me up when if I do try to sell it.
You know what's funny? And Case will remember this. I think he's on the phones right now, taking people from the cage. But we went to Billy Corgan's charity event in Highland Park for the Highland Park shooting victims.
Yeah.
And it was a wrestling event, and Kenzie was part of that.
remember this, yeah.
Kenzie was part of the, she was a manager in it. And Billy Corgan auctioned off a guitar that was worth, I know this guitar, it was worth like $3,000, and he signed it.
Wow.
And they auctioned it off. So I bought $20 in raffle tickets for the guitar alone. And I was sitting there with Case and Kenzie and thinking about it. And I was kind of going, what's going to happen if I win that guitar? Because I'm sitting here and we're hosting the event. And there's no way I'd have to give the guitar back to look like a good person and say, give the guitar to somebody else.
I had to do that once too. I had to give back a canoe. I was so mad.
A canoe?
Yes. I won a Line and Kugel canoe.
Yeah.
And I was the one who picked the numbers. And I'm like, I just picked my own number.
Oh.
So I had to put it back in and then.
Okay. I'm not.
Sorry to.
I'm not disparaging Line and Kugels because I love their beer.
Yeah.
But I think this guitar was worth more than the canoe.
Yes, probably.
I don't know. Maybe it was some big ass canoe that's worth like thousands of dollars. I don't know.
I didn't have a way to get home anyway. But
So, yeah, thankfully, I was actually thankful that I didn't win the guitar because I wouldn't have known what my conscience would have said to do.
Yeah.
Because I wanted that guitar. Oh, did I want that guitar? I had to like win it and like somebody else go pick it up or something from the front.
Yeah.
But I was standing
cool.
right there on the stage.
Yeah.
Not good. Anyway, you guys chime in, 312-591-8300. What is your most cherished piece of memorabilia? Tony checked in also to relate to your story, Kara. Rick Nielsen signed his van.
Ooh.
And he even sent a picture in of it. It's got Rick Nielsen signing the guy's van, which has all kinds of colors on it. It's pretty cool. This guy's van.
Nice.
Kevin checked in. I have an original piece of the Bulls Chicago Stadium floor.
Oh, neat.
I got a story with that who was at the last game at Chicago Stadium, which if you don't know, that's where the Bulls played before the United Center. They tore it down, and a buddy of mine was there, and somebody had taken a knife out and was grabbing all of the seat metal plates off the back of the chairs.
Wow.
And my buddy said, hey, man, that's disrespectful. What are you doing? And the other guy, Pat, had the knife, goes, this thing's going to be a pile of rubble in a week. They're tearing it down. And he goes, oh, yeah, can I borrow your knife? and he got one of those, too. Rip that off. Let's see here. Kelly's checking in. I own a T-shirt from the 82 farewell tour of the Rolling Stones. Now,
Nice.
they came back, so I don't know how much that's worth. I don't know. You know what I mean? Check in, 312-591-8300. What is your most cherished
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Just talked about the court case that went on for weeks with Don Henley trying to sue these guys that own these legal pads that have the lyrics of Hotel California that he wrote on. He created the song on it, and he gave it to a reporter to do a story about them. Never asked for him back. That guy sold them to these guys, and they're saying, hey, we bought him legal. We can't help what happened earlier on with the thing. And the court agreed, and they threw the case out, and even Don Henley's attorney said, yeah, whatever, we're done with this. I have $500 billion. I don't
I'm surprised the attorneys didn't want to go. Keep on going.
These attorneys are costing me a fortune. I got to worry about my retirement in a home someday soon. I believe the Eagles are playing this weekend. Dan Wolf down the hall, our guy there, I think he's going.
Yes, he is.
He asked me to go.
He asked you to go with him?
Yeah, I think he got a couple tickets and no.
What the hell? I'm better friends with him than you are.
I know. Well, sorry. I was here before you got here. He asked me first.
Yeah, but Dan likes me.
I think he likes me.
Oh, my God.
He asked me to go, and I want to go, but my in-laws are driving in this weekend from Philly on Friday, which is the night of the show. I could only see them just getting there. Hey, Brian, love you. Hi. Okay, I'm going to the United Center. I'll see you guys.
It's work. Tell them it's work.
It's not, though.
Well.
See, you're going to interview the Eagles. They won't know. On Q101, you're going to interview the Eagles. That's a good look for our brand. This young, hip, alternative brand.
I can't sell it. I can't do it. I can sell almost anything. I can't sell it to my in-laws. Brian, talk to us. Let's see the baby. Okay, I'm going to see Hotel California. And maybe they'll play Take It to the Limit. I don't know. Can't make it work. So we're asking you about your most prized possession, because obviously Don Henley at 76 years old really wanted those back. And he can't get them back, and he just bailed out. Sean checked in. My wife got me the table Cody Rhodes went through in Hell in a Cell.
That's very cool. That's very cool. I like that.
Tim in Norwood Park has the newspaper the day the White Sox won the World Series, signed by Ozzie Guillen.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he carried that newspaper around every day for years.
Hoping he was going to bump into Ozzie Guillen. Oh, come on, today's going to be the day.
He bumps into Ozzie Guillen at the Jewel. Yeah. Hey, by the way, I got this newspaper in my backpack. Will you sign it?
You're going to think I'm crazy, right? But I have this newspaper.
Okay. It's going to be okay. This was an anonymous texter. I have a piece of rubber from Kyle Busch's 2015 championship race.
I love that.
That's pretty cool.
NASCAR is just cool. I'm very in on NASCAR right now.
A lot of people it's trending with F1, maybe bringing popularity to racing.
Maybe,
I don't know.
I like it. Yeah. I like the whole thing.
Well, we are the official NASCAR radio station of the races here July 4th weekend in Chicago.
That's right.
Let's see. Anthony and Valpo checked in. We're asking about your most prized memorabilia. My Hulk Hogan igloo cooler is my prized possession. Now, Hulk Hogan didn't sign it. It's just that's what it is.
It does sound cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Another anonymous. I stole a green hunk of concrete from Comiskey when they tore it down. There was just rubble laying. Apparently, he grabbed the green concrete.
Does that mean it's infected? Does that mean it has like asbestos on it?
No, I think it was green. The concrete, like it was painted.
But the concrete's not green. Oh, just painted.
It was
Okay.
painted, I think.
All right.
Kristen in Oakland has a game jersey worn by Ovechkin. I think that's cool.
Oh, hockey mom over
Yeah.
here. Talk about finding your way to Kara's heart. Getting her all riled up over there. There's a lot more here. A lot of people checking in. Double Features Mike checked in. Best memorabilia, I have an unsigned Sludge 2001 Q101 Jamboree autograph book. Lincoln Park signed it, but I didn't sign it.
Wow.
Now, I don't remember that situation in 2001. I was here at Q101 as Sludge, and I don't know if he asked me to sign it, and I go, no autograph.
Yeah, you probably stiff-armed poor Double Features Mike, pushed him down the hill in Tinley Park.
If you're not aware, Double Features, they do our intro song every day at 6. They're the best guys ever. Go check out their website. They rate songs. They do all that kind of stuff. But I just don't remember not signing it. I'm sorry. And if you want me to get it signed, come down to the station, and I'll send Case down.
Don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way, but it's probably worth more just with Lincoln Park. You know?
How can I take that the right way? That was just mean, Kara.
Sorry.
Jesus.
You know what they should do? They should come to our live St. Patrick's Day broadcast at Lizzie McNeil's next Friday, and they should approach you and have you sign it there. That'd be a nice moment for everybody.
We'll do it live on the air.
It'd be very nice.
It'll be me signing the 2001 Jamboree book, which Lincoln Park signed, but I didn't.
I'll get the mic by the Sharpie so it's ASMR content.
Richie's checking in from Roscoe Village. Richie, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's your most prized possession?
So in 2017, when Green Day played Wrigley, they pulled me up on stage to play guitar and then gifted me the guitar after. So I have a guitar signed by a Gibson signed by Green Day, all three members now.
Wow. So they do that at almost every show. They bring somebody up to play a guitar.
I
And
was there. I saw you.
That was you at Wrigley? They pulled you up?
Yeah, dude. 2017, when the Revolution Radio tour.
And Carrie, you saw him, huh?
Yeah, I was at that show.
Did you say, why him, not me?
No, because I can't play guitar. But I always did wonder, though, how do they know to pick you up? Like, how do they pick? How does that happen?
Dude, I was in the front row. I was camping out probably, I would say, over 28 hours maybe to get into the front. I think I was like fourth or fifth into the stadium.
Now, Kara asked a good point, though, because I always thought they tried to pick you beforehand because they knew you could play a little guitar. Did they not do that?
No. And then we found like a broken vodka sign like in the alleyway, and my wife wrote, "I can play the guitar on it," and we just kind of held that up in the front row. And
So they kind of knew.
Well, at least you said I can play guitar. And
Yeah.
they figured, did you actually know the song? What song did they have you play? I can't remember.
It was knowledge, and let's just say I was kind of practicing beforehand.
That's the Operation Ivy cover they do, right?
Yeah. It's a really good song.
Yeah, that's very fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome because it's, like playing a cover with a band. You're not playing one of their songs. You're just kind of standing,
That's amazing,
That
dude.
is so cool.
That's
That
really cool.
experience is even better than the memorabilia.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Richie, for checking in, man. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say I completely forgot I had the guitar. I just got the experience in my brain. Honestly.
Damn. Better go find it. It's underneath like grandma's Afghan in the
I know,
basement.
just take care of it, please, Richie. It's a nice guitar.
That's amazing. Chad's checking in from Joliet. What's your most prized memorabilia?
Ahoy, guys. My cousin used to play for the Houston Astros, and he was playing in the 20-game strikeout against Kerry Wood.
Yeah.
I got a broken bat from that game.
Oh, wow.
I was at that game. I was at that game, too, because of him. Dude, the players, when they come to town, you get tickets. So I was at that game, and then he gave me his broken bat.
Wait, so did the piece of the bat fly to you in the stands, or your cousin got it?
My cousin got it. It was his bat. It was a foul tip. It broke the bat. They put the bat in the dugout, and then he gave it because he knows how much of a Cubs fan I am.
Wow.
And when that game ended up being a 20 strikeout game, he knew, how much of a Cubs fan I am and important something from that game would be. So he gave
Yeah.
me the bat.
Well, trust me, we know the game. The 20 strikeout game, historic. Kerry Wood. And then Dusty Baker ruined his arm.
That's right. And Mark Pryor.
And Mark Pryor. We all know how that ended. Oh, jeez.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.